Hi, ladies. Can I get you any more coffee?
I would like another black coffee.
All right, and you, miss? It's all right. I can
Cream
come
coffee?
back.
She wants a cream coffee.
A cream coffee? I've got it. So
All right.
one black coffee, one cream coffee. I'll be back.
Abby, what's up? She's just doing her job. It's fine. All right, let's get back to it. So, you're fine.
Sounds so good. So much. Want chocolate?
I like the
Chocolate's good.
Yeah.
Candy bar.
How long would you say you suffered from social anxiety?
I don't know. I think it all started when I got into high school and like literally the pressure was on. Yeah.
In what situations do you find yourself most anxious?
When I'm talking to like people who talk to people all day, every day, and I feel like their social skills are better than mine, and I get nervous and I start laughing or either acting like my life is falling apart and kind of get sympathized for it when I really don't want to be. Yeah.
Have you ever been diagnosed? If so, when?
I have never been diagnosed by an actual doctor, but my mother has a nursing degree and she has diagnosed me since like, yeah, all that.
Is this making you anxious?
Yes.
Why?
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 I don't know, cause like I'm technically going to be speaking in front of a huge group, you know, and like a lot of people are gonna see this. I hope that this spreads awareness, but at the same time, it's still making me nervous.
What symptoms do you get when you are anxious?
I will start shaking, which is a very obvious symptom. My ears will turn extremely red, which they aren't now because I'm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just get really nervous, I stutter a lot, and I shake.
Do you have any tips for coping?
Yeah, I personally meditate or try not to think about it, and I just dive in head first and hope there's water in the pool. You're welcome, Mr. Rose.
What are your own tactics for coping?
Like I just said, meditating, and I also eat when I'm nervous. Like, I'll have a coffee in my hand, and if
I love your outfit for Spirit Day. You must have put a lot of effort into it.
Thank you. I really had to like.
God, I spent like $50 at Walmart on Spirit Day. Why aren't you all dressed up?
I just slept 2 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep, so I was
All right, so today we have a couple more presentations. On today's list, we have Haley, Jacob, Alex, and Jordan. So Haley, you're up first. Yeah, sure. All right, so what's on your mind?
So, I can't do the presentation. I have it done, but is it possible I can just send it to you? We can call it a day.
Unfortunately, this presentation is 50% of your grade, so you have to get up in front of the class in order to present this.
Okay.
It's 50% of your grade.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So,
acid-base naming.
chapter 15, section 1. It's about how
I'm sorry.
Hi.
Hi.
So, how long would you say you've suffered from social anxiety?
I think I've always had it because even as a kid, I would not like to go to like restaurants, or I didn't like to be the center of attention. Like if my mom said, "Look what Haley can do," I would just kind of stand there in the middle of the room and shake. I didn't like the attention, so it's kind of just always been there.
In what situations would you find yourself most anxious?
In what situations would you find yourself most anxious? Ironically, growing up, I think I found myself in any situation where it was social, like talking to people. It was hard to like do all that. I get really anxious. But as I've grown up, it's more of just when it's me and I have the center of attention, or if I feel like I'm not doing well enough, I get really scared and I can't do it. I get really anxious.
Have you ever been diagnosed? If so, when?
So growing up, it's kind of always been like an unspoken truth that we all knew. It wasn't until I think a year ago I had a breakdown and I was sent to a clinic where they said you have severe anxiety, and they said, do you feel, and they had me take a test and they found I was 90% social anxiety.
Is this making you anxious?
Not so much so.
Oh yeah, you're talking to me.
Yeah, that, and it's when it's one person, I feel like I don't have to like meet the standards of other people, like make sure I do this correctly. But when it's one person, it's fine. When it's like 3 or 4, I feel like I have to be this and I have to act this way and keep this social, like it's like I have to follow all these rules while talking and being normal.
What symptoms do you have when you're anxious?
My heart race. My heart picks up, my hands will shake, I fidget a lot. I fidget generally a lot, but especially a lot when I'm anxious. So, and I also I can have a panic attack, which not fun, don't recommend, but no.
Do you have any tips for coping?
My first tip is acceptance. You can deny all you want, but eventually you're gonna have to come to terms that this is what it is. But for coping wise, just like if you tend to fidget a lot, get a fidget cube. If it's like counting, like that when people are like, I'm angry, 1, 2, 3, count. Try to think of one thing at a time. I know you're trying to think of everything, but just focus on this and think of a happy place, I guess, which is really cheesy, but it works.
What are your own tactics for coping?
I think of what makes me happy. I think of people laughing. I think of comedians. That's one thing I've done, is I've turned my social anxiety into trying to be funny. Instead of thinking people are laughing at me because I'm messing up, I think people are laughing at me because I'm funny.
Thank you.
In what situations do you find yourself most anxious?
Talking in front of people.
Is this interview making you anxious?
Yeah.
No, why would you
I don't always know why I'm anxious. Sometimes I just am. 'Cause
So what symptoms do you have, and how do you cope with it?
I get
Are you having a symptom right now? All right, so what I'm seeing, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, but your mind's going blank and you're spiraling with thoughts. The wall is representing it perfectly.
It's completely understandable because
Yeah, I get it.
People with social anxiety, it's a thing, they feel like they can't do this. For me, if I get in front of a class and I start presenting, I can't talk. I feel like I can't breathe. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to let people know that this is a real thing, and it can't just be overlooked. And like kids are like getting bad grades because they can't do an interview or a big like presentation in front of class. People like are too afraid to talk in front of groups, and so they sit at home alone because they're too afraid to make friends. Like this is a thing that needs to be addressed. So like we really do appreciate you talking, because I know it's hard to talk about, but like this is really big.
Yes, thank you very much.
I can't read. 'Cause Taylor was, we were doing our presentation, and she was like, can you just shorten it up and like have a sentence that says that, and then just that reminds you what you're gonna say, and then just talk about it? Like, no, I have to read it word for word. I can't look at other people with that.
So you kind of cope very
We have social anxiety.
I do have social anxiety. Yeah.